And welcome back, everybody. Talking sports, Kip and the Legend with you on this Saturday morning. Lots of action. The gates are open. Birmingham Greyhound racing legend off and running today, as you mentioned. A lot of NBA playoff action. The National Hockey League playoffs, that's available in our parlay contest. And baseball is off to an interesting start this year.
Interesting start.
Folks that are used to hammering those big-time teams are taking a little bit of a beating so far.
Yeah, and our Braves are kind of right there, 1 or 2 games back, but still in the mix, Kip. It's early.
Yeah, just got swept by the Diamondbacks. Disastrous. If anybody can pitch, call SunTrust Park.
Yes.
Yeah, good grief, the bullpen. The gang that couldn't shoot straight. But anyway, we'll get into that later on. My personal frustrations are not part of the show today. We're going to talk about the NFL draft. It's Thursday night. Guess where they're holding the NFL draft? Nashville, Tennessee.
No way.
Nashville, Tennessee. You know, I wonder why. Oh, that's right. They built a stadium and got a real team.
You hear that, Birmingham?
Yeah, that wasn't a shot at Birmingham. I mean, Fire, American Stallions, Vulcans, Barracudas, blah, Thunderbirds.
Oh,
let's become a big time city,
really?
Birmingham.
Please, Birmingham.
Good grief, this
Wake up.
second class citizen status.
Really?
Anyway, that's another show. I'd like to have that discussion. Nashville is hosting the draft. They've got Bridgestone Arena right next door, and I think that's the headquarters, if I'm not mistaken, for the draft. It's going to be really interesting to see the first 2 rounds. The first round will be Thursday. The first 2 rounds are with 30 teams. That's 60 picks. By my estimation, I think as many as 22 or 23 of those 60 picks are going to come from the Southeastern Conference.
Yeah, it could be as many as 30, Kip.
Wow. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
When you consider that it's only about 10% of the total teams in Division I.
And you wonder why we the best.
That's right. No, that takes a lot of the wonder out of it. All right, so the very first pick in the draft, the Arizona Cardinals, they're going to be on the everybody's going to be wanting to wheel and deal, although there's so many, in my opinion, there's several really big-time prospects here. Even outside the SEC, but we're not even going to talk about them. We're going to just focus. This is an SEC-only draft. So if you're general manager of the Arizona Cardinals, legend, who is your first pick from the SEC?
Well, right here on Talking Sports, I had inside information given to me this morning that the Denver Broncos is talking with Arizona to make a deal with Josh Rosen. So they're going to pull the trigger maybe here and trade the 10th pick in the first round to Arizona. They're going to get Josh Rosen in the deal, who was Arizona's #1 pick last year, and Arizona will pull the trigger on Kyler Murray.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that is some astounding news.
Yes.
We will see how that goes. I mean, how do you feel about Kyler Murray as an NFL prospect?
Well, I think he's a little short, but I think the game has changed.
It has.
Russell Wilson is the highest paid player in the NFL, and he's below 6 feet. So the game has changed. It's more of a lateral moving, getting out of the pocket, being able to scramble and make a play outside of the pocket. You know, Peyton Manning couldn't make a play outside of the pocket.
No, that really
but
wasn't
now
his
the game has changed to where you have to make a play outside of it. Then we will see an excessive amount of SEC players taken. You know, I figure Nick Bosa goes second to the 49ers, and then we will see Quentin Williams come off the board, I figure at 3 with the Jets.
The Q.
Yeah, Quentin Williams will come off.
And that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You know, these teams that are really kind of down in the dumps, the Jets, the 49ers, the Cardinals, I mean, putting aside the Kyler Murray deal, these teams really need to build on the trenches first. That's the secret to success.
Yeah. The coach showed you last year when they went and got Quentin Nelson. They went from the worst rushing team in the NFL to the 3rd best rushing team in the NFL. So Nick Saban put that formula in effect at Alabama, and it's true in the NFL. You win in the trenches. You win with the dirt daubers. You win with the monsters. That's where you win. No matter if you got Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, if you can't block for the quarterback, it don't do no good, Kip.
That's for sure. All right, so you say Q from Alabama, who's about as big as a house or a mobile home. The only thing he's afraid of is tornadoes. Yes. The Q is going to be the #1 pick. So in the second pick out of the SEC, I'm going to go with a guy that I know you're really high on too, and I don't know where he's going to land, but Josh Allen is a scary player in the NFL.
Yeah, Josh Allen, I got him going 4 to Oakland. Oakland lost Mack last year. They need to replenish that defense. This is an opportunity for Gruden to get that player that he
Who has
lost
3
in
picks
Mack.
in the first round, by the way.
Yeah, big. So I look for Josh Allen to go forth to the Raiders, be that edge rusher that they need. It'll be a big pickup for Gruden in that spot.
All right, let's go back and forth. Who's your next fifth?
I like Devin White going 5th to Tampa Bay. I think he is a Rohan Smith type linebacker. He is a sideline-to-sideline machine. He is a monster, a beast on the field, in the mode of a Mike Singletary. He was going old school here, kid. Mike Singletary. I love Devin White to Tampa Bay at 5.
All right, I got Montez Sweat going high from Mississippi
A lot of
State.
people do.
Outstanding player. We only got about 20 seconds left. Give me 2 more that you expect that are going to be impact guys.
I like Miami Dolphins to get Drew Lock, the quarterback from Missouri.
Wow, Drew Lock.
I love Drew Lock. I think he'll go there. I think Josh Jacobs will go 29 to the Baltimore Ravens. He'll be a great fit in Baltimore, a player much like Kamara that we've already talked about.
2 defensive backs, DeAndre Baker from Georgia, Greedy Williams from LSU. They're both going to be lockdown corners in the NFL. And here's my sleeper. Deebo Samuel from South Carolina is a gamer.
A game breaker.
This guy can light it up. I
Yeah.
think he's going to be a great addition to just about any team. I don't know how much buzz there is for Deebo, but watch out for him. We got to go to break. When we come back, we've got the horses that are going to be competing in the first Saturday in May, and we're going to show you the best prep race of the entire season. All that and more coming up on Talking Sports.